Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over the Contraptions DLC and how everything works. Okay, first off we're going to go straight to these machines, and this would be a very basic manufacturing place. I have stuff in there and they're making bullets for me. I do not recommend getting this many bullets or anything in the conveyor storage at once. I am not going to take those out because the game is going to freeze. I've just not been around the settlement and left it on and wasn't thinking about it, and it actually accumulated that much. Okay, and this is a more advanced, well, not advanced, I guess medium, like warehouse type setup right here. Maybe advanced, I don't know. So you would pretty much hook a terminal up to that, and then this to the power. You don't have to use a switch like this, but I just do that because I like to turn it off. And then this goes into this conveyor belt lift, and it takes the item all the way up and brings it over to this. And I have it on these where I don't have to connect the power to them, and they are, let me go to them real quick. It is not these, like these right here, and all you have to have is power going. All you have to have is power going to this, and then the power runs all the way through, so you don't have to use like a lot of switches and stuff like that. Okay, and then this is my hopper, and it takes the items out of here and puts them and throws them out, and you have to have power going to that in order for that thing to work. And then I got more belts coming down, which you can actually attach a belt right underneath this, so it works out perfectly. Now, if you have a belt this long and you're bringing items down that are big, they're going to fall off to the side. This is just for showing. And then yeah, so they go in there, and then this is set up over here so you get an idea. This is called a diverter, and I have it hooked up to a switch where it goes on and off for showing purposes, and you can see as it moves back and forth, and you could have it do that and have it to go two different ways. Okay, that'll be all the manufacturing. Let's go over here and look at this. Okay, so this is a basic setup here with the ball thing. Doesn't even sound right, but so I have a basketball hoop thing set up over there. I don't know if this is going to work. I didn't test it after I did this, so we'll see. Now, none of this is powered. Every bit of it is just, that ball's free rolling down there. Let's see if it hits. Watch it not go through the hoop. So that is set up kind of like on a switch. Oh. That's fine. So you could actually have the ball go through there, and it would be like on a switch, and then you could have it connected to something else possibly, and then maybe you could do something where it worked off like timing or something, and then you could have a fireworks show go off of a ball coming down going through something. So that could be very well used for that. I've already tried it with hitting settlers, and the balls don't really have no effect when they hit the settlers, so that's not a good idea for that. I mean, you could still try it, but it didn't work for me. Okay, now we'll move on here. Okay, well, you can put any settler you want to in this. It does not matter. Or you could put Piper in there and look at her. Okay, alright, so this is, I think that's the paintball gun. I'm not sure. Let me see. Or it's the stationary gun. And it's under, yeah, it's under traps, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this one is the stationary gun. Okay, let me see if I can actually hit her. I have everything set up on switches that way, because after these run for a few minutes, you have to like repair them. I think I'm missing. Where's it going? It's hitting me. Okay, well that thing's dead already. It don't last very long. Okay, now I have these targets set up. Now, I've learned that you don't have to put just baseballs in here. You could put cue balls. Or 8 balls or whatever. As long as it's a ball and it's small as a baseball, it'll go in there. So, I imagine a cue ball might hurt a little bit more than a baseball. Okay, so let's see. I have this hooked up on a switch as well. And I have the target set up. So you can kind of see how that works. Cue balls going everywhere. Okay. Now, I had to put this, I had to stack those things up and put it there, and or else it wasn't going to hit that target. So they're not even with the ground. This one, I don't know if it's going to hit the target or not. We're going to find out in a second here. This is the paintball gun. And that thing is not... Oh. Oh. Nope. Nope. One. Well, it hits it sometimes and it doesn't. So... And sometimes when you shut the power off, it's still going. Like... Okay, it's stopped now. Okay, now we're going to talk about the... These are the new conduits they put in the game. So I set up a bunch so you get an idea of how you can actually do it through a wall or something. So, say there was a wall right here blocking this, okay? So you could do something like this, and you can see how many, different ways you can go with it. And then, you got one coming out, and then it goes down here on the floor, and you could have a switch right here that could turn it on and off if you wanted it to, just to have no power, and it hooks right up to it just like the conduit. And then all these going across, and you actually have one that has a light on it. Now the next thing, here we'll have this set up too, and pretty much you can just put the letters right on it. Let me get to where it's at. But I will say this. Say you put the letters on it, and then say you wanted to move it. Okay? This is what happens. See how the letters stayed and this didn't? That's not right, but... Now it won't go back. Nice. Okay, so, yeah. I've just learned that here recently. Okay, now we're going to look at, okay, these logic gates... If you look at this, hold on, I'm trying to get it to read. Okay, wait. It'll say one in and one out. The only thing I can get these are used for, they're kind of complicated. Maybe saying you're running power on one side of a building and you're running, you're running power through a whole building more or less, and you want it to like split it up or something like that. Say you wanted blinking lights on one side and different blinking lights on the other, you might be able to divert it with these. These are kind of like, I don't know, electrical engineering in a way. They're kind of complicated. That's about the only way I could see those could be working. I just have this hooked up where you can see that where it shows one in and one out, and the red is like the power, and I'm assuming the black is maybe positive, maybe negative. I don't know. I'm not real good with those. That's one thing I can't describe at best in this video. Sorry. I haven't played with it enough. Okay, move on. We'll look at, okay, these are the box cars. You can actually put a power door on these if you wanted to, but the top will be open, of course. Or you could do whatever you want with them. I haven't found a use for a box car. You could use it for storage, I guess, for a settlement that you can't put a building at or something. Okay, now the scaffolding, it's pretty good for, say you're building something and you have to get to the top, like a castle or something, I guess you could say, because I built a castle. Say you had to get up and you had to work on the sides or something, put conduits in, or whatever, and you needed something. I do like the ramps. It's not stairs. You can go up and down them. So I just hooked up, did the scaffolding for tutorial. Okay, now we move on to the, what am I missing? Oh, the armor racks, and there are some new signs, which I have some of them implemented. We'll just go in this building, because this will be the best way to show off the rest, because I already have stuff pre-hooked up. Don't mind all the blood. Just got attacked here recently. Some bears thought they were gonna kill me. Didn't work out in the benefit. I guess we'll go up here and look at the fireworks real quick. Did not think about those. Okay, so you can actually change the weather with fireworks. I don't know if I have any of those set up though. I do not. Okay, let me go back where I was. I think I have some set up over here though. I do. Okay, so say we wanted the weather to go completely clear. So that would make all the clouds go away and it would make the weather completely clear. But you didn't get to really see that well because I had the weather is already clear. So let's change the weather again to something else. I have to go down forever. Have all the magazines where I moved all my stuff from one settlement to another. I have everything on me. Okay, we'll go with redstone. Okay. There you go. Change the weather. All right. I wish they would have it where you can change from day to night, though. That way you can see a good fireworks show, you know? I guess I could set off my fireworks. Well, we'll do the... Before I go up there, that'll be last. We'll do the, well, there's also the elevators. Go down a floor. And I will say the... to go downstairs because I'm on the wrong floor. This place is... I just built it here recently, so I gotta get used to it. And that elevator may be all the way upstairs, is what I can call it. So with the second and third floor elevators, you can actually snap them. But the fourth floor elevator, you cannot snap to anything. So you have to like get it like even. And it's kind of a pain in the butt, but you'll eventually get it. So let's go to the fourth floor. Actually, no, let's go to the third. It ain't gonna do that. So I had to build a special ramp to get off because it's not even. Because like with the other elevators, it would be even because you would be snapping into the, or be close to be even because you'd be snapping into the floor. It'd only be like a little of a jump, not real big. I can't even get off this floor, I don't think. Nope. It's nice. Let's see if I can get off the second floor. Again. Okay. So third floor is not happening. I'll have to fix that. Okay, so let's go to the armor room so we can look at how the mannequins work and all that. Get up there. Okay, now you just pretty much, to put armor on a mannequin, you would pretty much just go up to it and you would just like, you know, store it. You would hit A to store it, or on PlayStation, and then you would hit Y, you know, to equip it on him. And then the weapons thing, you just go up to it and you hit transfer and you put whatever weapon on it and it'll go up on it. And then these cases, to get the weapon in there, you have to put the weapon in there like this. You have to pick it up and put it in there. It's the only way to do it. They won't go in there like these or the racks. And these, you just go up to it. It's like, so you'd hit transfer and then store. And it'll go right up on it. It'll glitch for a second and go down, then it'll go back up. And then I think that's it in this room. Where's those new pictures at? Because I actually have some of those hooked up. To find them. I think they might be down the floor. Yes, yeah they are. So there's new pictures, and you can hook them up to power, and they actually light up. That's pretty cool. And there's a lot of new pictures. I think there's like at least 30, possibly more. There might be 50. I don't know. There's quite a bit. And there's lots of different kinds. There's like, you know, where they get the comic books and stuff. They're those kinds. Those are cool to me. Okay, last thing would be the... Oh, I missed something else. I'll have to go to it here in a minute. Okay, we'll do the... It's daytime. Okay, hold on a minute. We'll come back to the fireworks because I want to experiment with something over here, and it might be fun. And I've never experimented with this before. Okay, now getting to the switch might be fun. Go back in. Alright, well. Am I stuck? Okay. There we go. So yeah, you can shoot things out of there. That's pretty cool. Alright, now I'll go to the fireworks. Okay, so yeah, you can shoot things out of there like balls. I could only imagine how far you could shoot, maybe like a cube, like something small. But like teddy bears and stuff, they don't seem to go that far for some reason. So I imagine maybe like a little baseball or a cue ball or something. But people sometimes go far distances. And I don't know why that is. Some objects that are smaller, you would figure like they would go really far. They don't. Okay. I think I know what's wrong here. Hold on. That should fix the problem. Now, I also have fireworks on this front side too, so I got quite a bit hooked up right now. And they're actually hooked up to a interval switch that goes on and off rapidly, so they just don't keep going. And if you stand over them, you can't get hurt. I don't know if it'll kill you if you're a low level or not, but so I imagine if you wanted to, you could actually shoot them at people. Be kind of fun. I'll have to set that up in the future. Well, so that's, you know, that's pretty much it. I think that all in the DLC. I don't think I really missed anything. Let me make sure. I like to always be sure I don't miss nothing. Yeah, and you can put these in different directions if you wanted to. Like, there's one in here, I believe. So you could, like, stick these, yeah, there's one right there on the wall. I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it. Alright, well, if y'all enjoy... Oh, well, no, the armor, the places where you can put the armor. See, I'm always missing something. Jeez. Okay, well, the best way to do this is just go in here. I'll get a look at this before it's done. It's not very fair. Because I didn't set one of these up outside. Okay, so you hook power up to these, and all they do is light up. They don't like spin or anything like that. I don't know of one I can actually hook up. Well, I can do this one right here. And you can see it just lights up. It's just for like decoration, and you can't customize it or anything like that. Now I will say in the DLC there are 2 new paint jobs that you can put on your armor, and you can only put it on, I believe it's T51 armor. I'm trying to see if I can find a T51 and I'll go do one. Wait. Yeah, that's not all T51 though. 60. Okay, hold on. I'll get a T51. Okay, here is the Albraxo, is that right? Yeah, paint, and then this is T51. And then now we're going to look at the, let me go ahead and do it real quick. It's underneath the railroad paint. If you went with the railroad. I don't know if you could actually avoid the quest though, really? Could you? I imagine, maybe. I don't know. Get to this. I'm trying to go fast. My game's a little laggy. I got a little too much stuff here at this place. I've been trying to actually remove stuff and make it, you know, a little bit better. New stuff, more or less. Some of this stuff's been there since I first started playing the game. Those was some of the first things I built. Okay, that should be it. Yeah. Okay, this is the sugar bombs. That's the sugar bombs paint. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I actually like the sugar bombs. Alright, well, that'll be it. If y'all if y'all enjoyed, leave a like, and if you're new, subscribe for more, and if y'all have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section. Alright, y'all have a good rest of the day. Later. Do run into a legendary enemy. It will be something really strong, that's for sure.
Playing games.